Deliver a big win for the home crowd tonight. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California, and in high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not. It's crazy out there. But my support system kept me from trouble and just locked in. Brian?
Well, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for Houston, Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set.
And, guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Now Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pulls it from the corner. Porter pulls it in. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, B.A., it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Porter against Conley. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Towns. It's tipped. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Covered by Towns. Here's Şengün. Outside for Porter. This one for 3. Outside, Green. From deep. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
A comeback like that one, so late in the game against a tough opponent, I doubt anybody saw that one coming.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And he makes a first. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now here's Green. We saw him with 19 his last time out. The ball's knocked loose. Edwards against Porter. McDaniels passes to Gobert from the right block, and it's in off the glass.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
Pass to Green. Down low. Fast break, Minnesota. Conley with the ball. Green picks him up. Here's Şengün. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And it's Green missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Green. Here's Smith, covered by Towns. Inside. Here's Porter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Man, that was impressive. Kevin Porter Jr. The concentration needed to score that one. Very impressive.
Now McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Over Green. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
I mean, what a stunner. They came into the game confident, looked like they had it pretty much in hand, and then the wheels fell off there in the fourth.
Here's Towns. There's the triple. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. They get the rebound. Green up top. He's guarded by Conley. And that one's good. Green.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And stolen by Green. Outside Porter. And it's hammered home by Green.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Conley. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Towns passes to McDaniels. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The 3, Conley. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston in the lead. Porter with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The drive by Porter. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. And at this point, we're just about halfway through the season. Some teams, Clark, playing great basketball right now.
And the real challenge is to maintain that if you're one of those teams, to continue to play at a high level, to continue to trust and put in the work to perform.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. When you look at Kevin Porter Jr., Clark, he provides versatility out of the backcourt.
Bringing value as both a scorer and playmaker. BA, KPJ is not your traditional 1 or 2. I think he's more of a combo guard skill set, and his athleticism makes him an X factor. He's very comfortable with or without the ball.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Conley. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Yeah, mostly jumpers thus far for this team.
Guys, they're having a tough time getting the ball in close. And for the defense, when you can do that, I think you've already won half the battle.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's McDaniels. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Towns passes to Edwards. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Washington's checked in for the Rockets. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Conley. Here's Noel, averaging around 5 points a game. Now here's Edwards. Out to the right wing. Towns for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got his second basket on the night.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Outside, Green. Out left to the wing. Şengün finds Washington. Six on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for Towns. Rivers comes in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Anthony Edwards. Got a piece of it. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Martin outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Shooting two.
And that one misses.
Hey, I got to admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, two versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with two 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Reed. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. No good there. And Houston the other way now. Here's Martin. Sinks it from distance. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
And Minnesota calls time here. This game following their win against the Rockets.
A comeback like that one, so late in the game against a tough opponent, I doubt anybody saw that one coming.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. Shoots. Some solid defense from Martin. Houston has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now an 8-point Houston lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Anderson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Free throw drops for Anderson. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And Anderson drops them both. Houston in the lead. Washington passes to Tatum. Pass to Washington. Here's Garuba. Reed defending. Here's Christopher. Shot clock at 6. Another three from Houston.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Back to Rivers. Pass to Reed. Tries again. It's rebounded by Houston.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Here's Christopher. Washington with the ball. Back to Christopher. The three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Rivers. He's covered by Tate. On the wing, Noel. That one's good for 2.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Washington. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No doubt about it. The Rockets are in a rebuilding mode. I mean, and I know it's a phrase we often use, but Houston really has stripped themselves down to the studs.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. Well, Clark, one sign that Houston is building for the future has to be all of their young talent.
Yeah, I agree with you, B.A. They're planning for the road ahead. Lots of gifted players on the way up who could develop into a tight-knit squad over the coming seasons. Will be fun to watch what goes on in Houston.
Here's Noel. 1:52 left to play in the first. Pass to Alexander Walker. Tate grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Now Washington. Martin outside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. On the wing, Noel. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Rivers. Anderson inside. He's against Martin. And that one drops for him.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Well, Houston's shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Here's Christopher. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. 6 to shoot. Launches a three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, stolen by Tate. Here's Washington. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Martin, the pass to Washington. Tate with it. Martin, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And there it is for him. Anderson's got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Washington. And he gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
And so it's Houston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And here are the Rockets now. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all. Shooting two.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Free throw good. Green. Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from the high post. Doesn't go that time. The Rockets shooting it at 52%. Porter against Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Well, you know, after he was jettisoned by the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter Jr. getting a second chance here with the Rockets, and they've put the ball in his hands and believe in him.
And Kevin Porter with an opportunity in Houston now to learn from his past mistakes.
Well, B.A., controlling his turnovers, now still a work in progress, but all these early reps will serve him well long term.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Porter. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Back to Porter. Pass to Green. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And here's Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Gobert passes to Reed. Gobert inside. Defended by Şengün. Gobert with the bucket.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Houston in the lead. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. McDaniels covering. Good. And the Rockets lead by 10. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Porter against Conley. Outside McDaniels. Now here's Reed. Guarded closely. Knocked away. Clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. Over Green. Edwards can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Porter gets the bucket.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Porter against Conley. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert, defended by Şengün. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Two on the clock. Reed passes to McDaniels. And no good, trying to use the glass. And the Rockets shooting 54% from the field so far.
What you say? Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Pass to Reed. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards has got 8.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now Porter. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target. Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said, we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Şengün. And here is Green. Launches it. Edwards pulls it in.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, one of the things that sets McDaniels apart is his ability to guard virtually any position on the floor. He creates major matchup problems with that versatility.
And he knocks down the first one. Talking about McDaniels' defense. That's how he got a lot of minutes early in his career.
You know, a lot of guys make their mark defensively early on, which buys them time to develop in other areas. And it's an ideal way for young players to contribute right away. If you're stressing defense, then he's a guy that you want on your team.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Outside Porter. To the inside. That one's good from Green, and the assist by Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Conley passes to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Houston gets it back. Here's Smith. Count the basket. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one on Şengün.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Minnesota with the ball. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Edwards has got 11 points in the quarter.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
The Rockets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Porter against Conley. Pass to Smith. Outside. Green. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The 3. Smith. The shot. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Now here's Edwards. 29 points for him last game against Houston. And that's a foul called on Jayshawn Tate. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Reed. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Anderson. Unable to get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Pass to Porter. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Noel. There's the 3. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
He was all alone on that one. He's got 5.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Minnesota calls timeout.
When it comes to Jalen Green now, it's obvious he can score. That's a given. But he's also a remarkable athlete, and his vertical really jumps out at you, if you will.
Garuba's checked in for Smith. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Anderson. Now here's Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And so it's Minnesota with it. A 12-point game.
Well, it's Green's effort that makes him effective as a defender in addition to his athleticism, but usually he just simply outworks folks.
Porter gets the bucket. The Timberwolves shooting around 35% from the field so far. Man, some of the dunks we see from Green, the throwdowns are just insane.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, this young fella has a bright future ahead of him. He's got confidence. He obviously is a tremendous athlete. He looks like he's got the work ethic that's going to allow him to realize his potential.
Here's Green, following the score by Minnesota. From downtown, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. It's deflected. Outside Porter to the paint. Here's Garuba. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Rockets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. And he's good on the second. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure. I know we can't afford to.
That might be true.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Towns. Knocked loose. Washington outside. And here's Tate outside. To the left wing. Goes back up. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Rivers from deep. The shot no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Christopher, he's checked in for the Rockets. Hits both from the stripe. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Here's Christopher. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
And the Rockets making a change here. Martin's checked in. Pass to Noel. Now Anderson. To the middle. Here's Towns. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Pass to Green. 1:16 left to play in the first half. Yep, that one's good. Green's got 8 points in the quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Noel. Now here's Towns. Right side Anderson. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
.50 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Green. Here's Christopher. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. Here's Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Towns. The Rockets pull it in. They led by as many as 18. A clear look for Green. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Rivers. 3 seconds left. And he banks in the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so we wrap up the first half. Rockets ahead. They lead by 13. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jalen Green. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. Their confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow.
And Kenny, how about you? What'd you see from the Timberwolves?
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And, you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Porter, the pass to Green. Back to Porter. Smith outside. The 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Edwards got 17 points. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Porter. Outside Green. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. McDaniels finds Conley. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Conley drops them both. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Back to Porter. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Green, the pass to Smith. Three-pointer off the mark.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Now Porter. McDaniels covering. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Green. Tipped away. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now Şengün, defended by Gobert. Clock at 4. Porter's shot is off.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And here's the Mobile One drive. A great move to get right to the cup.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
Back to Porter from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, how do you stop Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
First free throw is good.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Tate's checked in for the Rockets. And so Towns nails them both. Houston has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Tate. To end the drought. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Conley against Porter. Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And we just had to see that Mobile One drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside.
Timeout called. Houston. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Porter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Porter able to draw the whistle there because he's such a dynamic scorer and playmaker.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for him. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
The first free throw is good.
Going into the league, KPJ was thought of as a 2 or maybe even a 3, but he's made it clear he sees himself as a point guard, and he continues to improve in that role.
Porter hits them both. And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 8. Porter against Conley. Left side, Edwards. Reid in the post. He's against Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reid finds Conley. And here's McDaniels. Fires for 3. They get it again. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
The Rockets have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Conley against Porter. Pass to Şengün. Right side Tate. Back to Şengün. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Tate from behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Conley with the ball. And here's Reid, defended by Şengün. Basket's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Porter. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside McDaniels to the inside. Here's Gobert. Smith with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Green against Gobert. Gobert with the double. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Martin comes in for Şengün. And it's Christopher in for Green. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Porter, the pass to Tatum. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
You want to talk about length? Gobert's arms go on forever. A major threat for putback slams.
Timeout called. Houston.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Garuba's checked in for the Rockets. Washington comes in for Porter Jr. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Conley. And here are the Rockets now. And here's Washington. Outside Tate. Inside, here's Christopher, and he makes it on the layup. Christopher's got his second bucket on the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Reed. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Washington finds Tate. Here's Garuba. Reed defending. Down low. It's picked off. Here's Alexander Walker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Martin against Gobert. Here's Edwards. The putback. It's good on the putback. And that makes it a tie ball game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Tate. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the triple. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half, not like it was in the first.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Washington passes to Tatum. Pass to Christopher to stop the run. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's Martin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Martin's got 7.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Now Edwards. 21 points in the game. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
And the Rockets call time here. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
finds Tate. Here's Washington. Reed defending. Pass to Christopher. That shot is off. Nice D from Anderson.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
1:51 left in the third. Washington passes to Tatum. Back to Washington. Pass to Christopher for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since. Sometimes when you've got that much room, you can't resist doing something special.
There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Rudy Gobert picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Minnesota in the lead. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Anderson finds Edwards. Towns with the ball. He's guarded by Martin. And there's Towns on the assist by Edwards. Edwards has got his 3rd assist of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Christopher. And here's Tate. The three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 8 now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And another shot. And it's Towns with a bucket inside. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
The putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Alexander Walker's got 9 points.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, and that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. And it's Christopher in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Rockets trail. On the wing, Green. Pass to Christopher from the arc. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And that one's good.
Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
Ooh, a great look there. brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Conley. McDaniels with it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so it's Houston with it. 8-point game. Pass to Christopher. Now Smith. Outside. Green to the inside. Here's Şengün. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
When it's Green making plays for others, that's a really good sign for this squad.
Here's Conley. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Porter.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
Free throw good. Green. Smith Jr. with incredible upside grit. And he's got the work ethic to make it all happen.
Yeah, he really does, B.A. He's a humble guy. He puts in extra time at practice, and it really shows in his skill set. Just very advanced for his age.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Green.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Porter against Conley. Pass to Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
The first free throw is good. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Building the lead to 2 possessions, but they have to hope the miss doesn't cost them.
And there's Green on the assist by Porter. Green's got 9 points now in the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Towns. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Green against Edwards. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Minnesota in the lead. Gobert passes to Edwards. Outside Conley. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Porter against Conley. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Porter. Outside. Green. Pass to Smith. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and, of course, shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
And he can't get the first one. Well, you mentioned the shooting, Grant. Smith Jr. hitting 42% from beyond the arc last season.
B.A., I mean, among his many skills, that one probably stands out the most. But I also love his potential at the other end. He really has those tools to be a lockdown defender 1 through 5.
Good on the second one.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
And he nails the third.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. This is anyone's game. So he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with the flurry. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Porter. Şengün with it. Now Porter to take the lead. On target from range. And the Rockets lead by 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Inside, Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Porter against Conley. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Tight defense on him. Up and over Smith. That one rolls around and rims out. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his third foul so far. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. McDaniels covering. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
A nice shot by Smith.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Another shot. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, the way they've been eating up that offensive backboard in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Porter in the post. He's guarded by Conley. They recover it. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Well, I like the fact they're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive glass in the second half. Getting a ton of second chance points as a result.
Now here's McDaniels. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Porter against Conley. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 5. Over Towns. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's McDaniels, and it's rejected. Outside Porter. Now here's Şengün, defended by Gobert. Şengün passes to Porter. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Pass to Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 11 in the second half.
Beasting and feasting from this area. Towns utilizing all his length inside to burn the defense there.
Now Şengün, defended by Gobert. Şengün passes to Porter. And the three off target.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Houston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Back to Porter. Gobert against Şengün. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Şengün to halt the run. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Towns against Smith. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. The Rockets pull it in. They led by as many as 18. Now here's Porter. The three is up. And Conley grabs the miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Conley against Porter. Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Towns down low. He's against Smith. Towns gets the bucket.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Outside, Green. Back to Porter. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Porter's got 19 points.
Huge points from Porter Jr. Fearless in big moments.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Towns against Smith. Outside Conley. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Houston has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. And it's Green missing.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And Minnesota calls time here.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mike Conley.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
Here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Gobert, no good. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
The Timberwolves trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough.
Oh, my! Throw it down!
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Well, the Rockets shooting around 53% in the fourth. McDaniels covering. Back to Porter. Pass to Şengün. Clock at 6. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Now here's Towns. Over Smith. The shot by Towns. No good. 1:31 left to play in the fourth. Edwards against Green. Into the lane. Pass to Şengün. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. On the break. Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever. Running the point with precision.
Here's Green. To the wing, right side. Here's Şengün. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Reed. Conley against Porter. Left side, McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The team counts so much on Edwards for an awful lot. Going to the well again here.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one drops. He ties it up.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Timeout called. Houston. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Porter the pass to Şengün. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Really big moment here for Porter. A chance to show up for his team at the line and silence any doubters.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Timeout called. Houston. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside, Green. 15 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Off target from downtown. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Outside Conley. McDaniels finds Towns. To take the lead. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Well, the Rockets shooting at about 44% so far. On the attack, Green. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And here are the Rockets now, following the score by Minnesota. McDaniels covering. Pass to Smith. Plenty of space. And right through it goes.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Timberwolves shooting the rock well at 46%. Porter against Conley. Now here's Towns. Tipped. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Houston with the ball. They led by as many as 18. McDaniels covering. Pass to Porter. Five on the clock. Green with the ball. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Conley against Porter. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Şengün.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Shooting 2.
One falls for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
That's good as he hits both shots. The Rockets trail. Outside, Green. Back to Porter. Pass to Şengün. Outside for Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And here's Conley. He's guarded by Porter. Back to Daniels. Here's Gobert. Can't get it to drop. And Houston will come the other way. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Porter. Here's Smith. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you can see why they put him in these spots. He's able to use his size to get the shot he wants.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Good, Edwards.
Those and one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Outside, Green. Over Edwards. And that one's long. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in OT. Here's McDaniels. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Green. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Knocks it loose. McDaniels with it. Guarded by Smith. Pass to Conley. Up and over Porter. The shot by Conley. No good. And the Rockets shooting at about 44% so far. Smith right side. Knocks down the long J.
Boy, he's playing out of his head. Nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. And so far, no go.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. Count it!
Let's look at what Conley is doing.
And the Rockets call time here. They're trailing by 4. 51 seconds left to play in overtime. Green with the ball. Off target from outside.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
It's blocked by Gobert. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night, a terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called. Houston. They're down by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the OT period. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well-designed inbounds play. It's an art.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
That's how you protect a lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
Off the mark there with a 3.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. We came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.